Morning everybody, appreciate you joining me today. It is Monday, February 2nd, 2026. I always have trouble with that. We are officially into February. First weekday, because obviously yesterday was Sunday, so it was kind of like a, a preparation to jump into February. So officially today, it's about 10:30 now. As you can see, I'm all ready to go. I'm gonna get a little bit of work done upstairs and then head off to my therapy appointment. Need to get some deodorant at the store while I'm out, and then I'll come home, work on some job stuff some more, and then hopefully just work on content after that and see if there's anything else that needs attending to. Yeah, the TikTok I uploaded last night was never going back again. I was playing like the guitar part. Doing pretty well. I think it's at 2,500 views this morning, which is, again, pretty good considering that like my average is like 1,000. Yeah, I'm gonna try to post. I think the schedule is Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Sunday is what I have. So that's hopefully the goal I'll keep up. Consistency, baby. We are officially, well, in a week from here, in February 8th, I will have been doing this day at a time vlog for a month straight. So I'm excited for that. But yeah, without further ado, I'm gonna get through the day. I just wanted to show a couple things first. If you couldn't tell, my family really likes the Himalayan Gold Lesser Evil popcorn. This is not a sponsorship, obviously, but clearly my family likes them because we have 1, 2, 3, 4 bags of it. It reminds me of, have you ever seen Christmas Vacation? Where the scene where Cousin Eddie is in the store with Clark and he's just throwing a bunch of heavy bags of dog food into the cart. This is, there's so much of it. That's kind of what it reminds me of. Real quick before I move on and then we move forward with the day, I just want to show this as well. I think this is actually, because I've seen another clock just like this, so I don't know if it's a mistake, but isn't it supposed to be IV? VI is 6, IV is 4, V is 5, but for some reason it's 4 Roman numeral. Is that, can somebody comment if that's a thing or is that just a mistake? Because again, I've seen it on another clock. I don't know. Has there just been 4 Roman numeral 1s as a way of doing this that I've just never known about? Because that would have saved me a lot of confusion when I was in elementary school because I could not remember IV and VI. But anyway, it's been a little bit since I've done a good morning part since the last couple of days have been very rushed and at the end since it's been super busy. But today I'm back on the grind, back into a little more of a schedule, so hopefully I'll be recording throughout the day. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Alright, as you can see, it's about 8:30 almost, and I'm in the kitchen because I'm going to make dinner. And I thought I would film it. So tonight I'm going to have, well, I'm going to have a couple things, but I started thawing. I meant to have these a couple nights ago, but it ended up not happening. But this is salmon. This is the Good and Gather salmon. So it's thawed, still in the packs. So I'm going to heat those up in the skillet as well as it's shrimp. Again, it's thawed. Looks like a lot of the water is out. So I'm just going to pat these down and then start the skillet on the stove and then cook them. I'm going to use 2. I don't feel like using them in the same pan. Another thing is when I cook them on the skillet, this entire place gets smoky as heck, and so I need to open the windows. I'm also going to unlock the back door because we need all the airflow we can get. Hopefully this will just air it out a little more. Oops, really zoomed in. Hopefully this will make it air out a little bit better. Anyway. That was not a good idea. My hair is really being annoying as well. See, it's just parting in the most random spot. Gosh, makes no sense. It's like, can you act normal please? Over there, right? Stay on that side. Wait, what's that? Oh, I need to bend over here? Oh, okay. Oh, never mind. So the salmon actually takes like 15 minutes about, and the shrimp takes like 3 or 4. So clearly I need to start the salmon first. So like I think I mentioned anyway, they're thawed but they're in packaging, so I need to cut them out of the packaging and then lay them on the plate, and then I'll pat them down, pat them dry, and then season, hopefully. Okay. Hopefully it should just slide out like a snake. Oh, there we go. Look at that. Both of the salmon are out. Let's throw this away. Gross, wet salmon juice. Alright, they're out. I'm gonna pat them down now, get them dry. Just like this. because they were in a bunch of liquid. You can see all that. Well, maybe dry as a bone, just as long as a lot of the moisture is off, which clearly I got. So I use my right hand to pat them down. So my left hand is still good. So what I'm gonna do is with my left hand, I'm gonna sprinkle some salt and pepper onto these, because that's how I season these suckers. You can obviously taste it, season to taste. All right, stove is on, baby. We're gonna put like a little bit of oil, about that much. All right, I'm gonna turn the light on as well. So I'm gonna turn the light. Oops, I'm gonna turn the light on. I'm gonna turn the fan on. Fan's gonna make it loud, but oh well. Do as much as I can. All right, so I'm starting to see the smoke come off of the oil, so that means it's about the temperature I want. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, I'm gonna turn it down a little bit, then drop the salmon in. You can see also, I should mention that our stove is like slanted backwards, so the oil just has a tendency to pool in the back like that, so I'm constantly having to bring it up and switch it around. Irritating, but you know, it's the way it is. I'm gonna probably do about 7.5 minutes each side, so I'm gonna set the timer for 15 minutes, flip halfway through, lay it down, lay down the law. Bingo. 15 minutes, here we go. Oh, dang it, see, I forgot already. I gotta bring the oil down, and let it get the goodness. Alright, here they go. You can see I put paper towels down, and that's just going to soak all that water up right off the gate. Flip it over, just kind of dry them like this. So just pat them dry. Oop. Or it takes a while because shrimp obviously has some nooks and crannies, like they're curled over, so there's a lot of water that can get lodged. It takes actually quite a bit of, effort to get all of the moisture and water off of shrimp. Same thing, touching with my right hand. Oop, thought I dropped one of them. I'm gonna season salt and pepper with my left hand. Just the salt, put some pepper on it. Put some pepper. All right, and then I'm just gonna mix it all together, coat it in all of it. Alright, there we go. So basically they're ready to go. Once the timer on the stove hits about 5 minutes, then I'll put them on the skillet. I'm going to heat it up in the meantime. So that way the shrimp and the salmon will be done roughly around the same time, hopefully. Alright, you can see what I mean when it gets smoky in here. But it's about time to flip soon, so I'm going to do that with some tongs. Again, I got to... Oops, didn't mean to do that. Well, we're flipping them now, baby. We're flipping them now. Okay, that's pretty dang dark. So we're gonna turn down the heat a little bit, and we'll go for another 7 minutes about. I don't mind if my salmon's a little over as well, personally. I'd rather it be slightly over than under. Alright, baby, it's time to put the shrimp in. That's not the reaction I wanted. I thought that was going to start sizzling. Oh, I can't cut too, so that's what I was looking for, a little bit of movement. Start dancing. Oh, somebody came in the door. So, okay, fine now. That's what I wanted to see. I wanted to see some dancing oil. Alright, now that's done. Now I don't have to touch any more like raw seafood. I can be done washing my hands. I've washed my hands like 10 times in this entire video so far. Freaking master chef in here can't flip shrimp. breathe. Oh, a big ass tripod in the way. Well, let's see. Hopefully these are, yeah, they're fine.
Hope I don't blow anything.
Me too. I always have a weird fear that like one of these times I light up these like gas stoves, I'm just gonna blow up.
Oh.
Like it's just gonna explode. Smoky as hell. We get this annoying fan to shut the f*** up. Oh. Okay, there you go. Quiet. I could have seared the top of that salmon better, but yeah. Oh shoot. Alright guys, you'll have to excuse my crude setup here. This is my audio interface and lamp, but essentially, and Kate, what is that? Oh, it's my lamp. So what the heck is that? So this is the food that I had. It's really good. So obviously it's just shrimp and Atlantic salmon, skillet. So it's cooked all the way through. I checked with the temp. I love the flavor of salmon cooked on the stovetop. I just really like it. Obviously I take very small bites. I have a tendency to choke for some reason. I don't know if it's related to my throat or something, but I've just learned it's better for me to take it slow and eat smaller bites. So, but I love this stuff. So this is just, it's a salt and pepper salmon, but I love it. So, but like maybe shrimp might be my favorite food ever. Cause I mean, it's just so good. I'm a big seafood person, obviously. So, especially when they're warm, like fresh off of the stove. Oh my God, they're so good. My hair is being done again. It looks like I could feel it. Part like a normal piece, whatever. This is good, so. I always try to get the meat out of the tail too, because don't want to waste it. So I'm going to go ahead and eat it, work on some more content. Of course, I just wanted to mention that I'm just thankful to be able to eat this, obviously. It's nothing too, it's pretty simple and stuff, but to be able to eat, you know, decent quality salmon and seafood, it is a privilege. So knowing that makes just eating it more satisfying and just helps put more value on it. And being grateful in general, I think, to an extent, obviously, I think overdoing any one thing is too bad, but I think just generally, consistently being grateful for things will always increase the value of things around. So even though it's just salmon and shrimp, you know, thinking about it, you know, the fact that I'm able to have it, you know, they used to be living creatures. They used to be two salmon and shrimp. So I also try to take a moment just to think about that. You know, it is a cycle of life. Animals eat animals to survive, of course. But I am human, so my brain is the way it is. We're more intelligent per se, right? So I just feel the need to mentally just quickly take a note and be thankful for, you know, animals, things like that. So I'm not going to overdo it. I'm going to finish eating, move on to Grateful and Goodnight later. Maybe I'll show what I'm working on a little bit. But yeah, ultimately that's going to be the plan. Alright, it's about almost midnight now, and it's been a pretty good day overall. I was going to show a little bit what I worked on, but there's no point. It's just going to be a video that's uploaded soon onto Mason Rex. It's basically just more of Have You Ever Seen the Rain? The guitar tutorial that I'm doing. I got most of the clips compiled. It's basically a matter of taking the raw video that I had and chopping it up into how I want it to be spliced and ordered. And then I'm going to add overlays, chord diagrams, things like that. So part one is almost done, so I'll tackle the rest of it tomorrow throughout the week, and hopefully by the end of this week I'll have it ready to upload. If not at the beginning of next week, it'll definitely be up. And then I'll promote it on other social media platforms. But yeah, so hopefully that'll be up soon. I'm excited to release that. Today on social media I ended up just uploading a clip of my Gentle on My Mind cover that I did on Mason Rex, because I wanted to take a break from the usual content that I do and just do something else. And I'm happy with the way that came out for just me doing it in my room, you know. I think it turned out cool. So I think it was something I wanted to promote, and it's me singing too. So, but yeah, overall it was pretty successful. Obviously ate a nice dinner, and yep, again, I had lots to be grateful for. I called my girlfriend already. She was very tired, so we called earlier than usual, but I get tired, as you can see. So I'm gonna wrap this up here. As you can see, I'm clearing off my bed. I started to clear it off. I had my like sweater on there, and I was like, I want to get this video done before it gets too late. So I'm doing this, and then I'll finish up and then get to bed because I do have deliveries to make tomorrow. So I need to make sure I do that. Yeah, it was another great day. Lots to be grateful for. Tons of great people that I've talked to. My therapist, of course, family, and all that. And I met some people. I went to the store and stuff, and I talked to a couple people. So that was nice. It was just a really great day. Everybody I know and love is all good. Continuing the grind train. My TikToks are kind of slowing down in terms of the views, especially the one that got like a ton of views. So yeah, I just gotta keep pushing and see what else I can do. Clearly that worked, so I gotta kind of keep that in mind and move ahead with a little strategy and see if I can build a following, because I got a decent amount of followers out of that. Like, I'm at 30 now. Like, I just basically just skipped the 10s and the 20s basically through that one post. Like, I just from 11 to 30 in like a matter of like a weekend. So not that 30 is anything big, but it's a start, so I'm excited. Again, it's just consistency and being who I am. I'm not worrying about my audience or anything other than just what I want to do and making sure it's up to the quality that I want. Because ultimately, I think if there's anything I've discovered in therapy and through this last year of just self-discovery and like self-reflection and stuff, it's that what I want and what I believe and what I think is true at the moment. Because all the evidence and the people I've talked to and stuff overall, it just seems like my awareness is screwed on tight, and I need to be aware of that. Now, that might change in the future. God forbid I get old and start to lose it, or my memory starts to go as I get older. But right now I'm 24. Easier to feel confident that my head is kind of screwed on right, and to trust my own feelings and thoughts and not second guess them per se. Maybe it's an insecurity thing when you're young. Maybe it's just matter of shaking off self-doubt that you might have, attached to yourself. I don't know. But ultimately, it's a growing process, so I'm excited to continue that too. But ultimately, if you made it this far, thanks for watching. Appreciate you. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. Of course, I'm going to upload every day the rest of the week, so if you want to see the rest of those, feel free to subscribe. Or comment down below if you have any ideas, anything you want me to do from a challenge or a family game or anything like that. But yeah, take care everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Stay safe, sleep well, and yeah, see you tomorrow morning.